There's a picture, and there is information going on in social media alleging that somebody, I think is a DJ or something, they are saying that he recorded his wife committing suicide. I've tried to check in the social media. Nobody has sent me that copy, but when I googled, when I sent a YouTube message, I found a certain Tanzanian who was talking about it, and he showed some very few pictures about it. I do not know the position because I've not seen it, and it is even there is this heavy-looking gentleman, if I can call him so. There is this heavy-looking man who is who has been pictured next to. There are two pictures I've seen. There is the picture of him and the late woman, and then there is another picture where he's standing next to her grave, that is after her burial. It is alleged that he encouraged her to take poison, and then she took it, and then he recorded up to the time she died. It is even alleged that I'm using the word alleged because I've not seen the tape. It is even alleged that all these things happened in the presence of their small kids. Now, I recorded this assuming that the tape is true, because I don't know whether it even happened. I've not even seen the tape, and I think the Directorate of Criminal Investigation should investigate it. First of all, to determine if the woman is dead, and second of all, the body should be exhumed for a post-mortem to find out what killed the lady. And if it is true that it so happened, that is why I recorded this thing. In some countries, there is the assisted suicide, which is allowed. In some countries, and in those countries, Kenya is not one of them, but I'm talking of those countries that allow suicide assisted. Usually this one is under doctor's recommendation, and it always happens when somebody is sick, and he or she will be he or she will continue being sick for the rest of. So the best example I can give in Kenya, with the due respect to my friend, because he's my friend, Wanyiri Kihoro. His wife it was already known that she'll not live, but I think Wanyiri Kihoro, even he himself, from the word go, he did not want to even entertain the talks of switching off the machine for the wife to die. He respected his wife and said that as long as she's not completely dead, she will continue being on life support machine forever until the time her time comes. And really her time came, and she just died, not because the husband even ever thought of switching off the machine. In those countries where it is assisted suicide, is in such a case where hopes of the person ever living or hopes of the person is so much in pain that there is no way the pain will ever go. Usually it is the doctors who advise the family, and then the doctor goes away and the family switches off, just the way you switch off the TV or switch off the lights so that the room becomes dark. But coming to Kenyan law is that nobody should terminate. This is homicide, and in Kenyan law there are only two types of homicide. There is the homicide that is allowed, legal homicide, and then there is the illegal homicide. The legal homicide is like the police using a firearm or such a thing as a last resort. And also legal homicide in Kenya is where someone has been convicted of capital offense and the hangman kills the person. But if this thing is it true, and the CID, the Directorate of Criminal Investigation, investigates and finds that it is true that the lady died out of mixture of whatever, then according to the Kenyan law, this is the assisted suicide in Kenyan law is treated as the person who assists another, because I hear that the lady had a mental problem, and so the husband wanted, assuming that is true, assuming that she had mental problems, and the husband decided to stop her pains by the law doesn't cover this part at CG it was recorded or anything. Well, if it is true he recorded, then that is another charge, recording bad scenes and to sharing, that is a crime. But I'm talking strictly on the part where the man, if it is true that he advised her to mix some things and then drink, and then watched her drink and then watched her until she died, in Kenyan law that is homicide, and homicide, it is not murder, but it is treated as manslaughter. So the husband, if it is true that it so happened, in my view, is that he should be charged with manslaughter.